Hey y'all. Woo! Today I am having Carl's Jr. with a side of Del Taco. And I'm kind of glad I got the Del Taco. I originally wanted to get they have tacos and burritos and taquitos and all kinds of stuff on the Carl's Jr. menu, but the Carl's Jr. that we went to, or that Susan went to for me, they didn't have those, so she went to Del Taco. But I'm really glad she did, because look at the size of this little bitty burger. I'm like, it was gigantic in the picture. Okay, you guys. I mean, this is a seriously large amount of food, though, because I had to get all the sides that I like. The crisp cut fries, the jalapeno poppers, the fried zucchini, and the onion rings as well. But, anyway, from Del Taco, I got the, I think they're chicken rollers, and 2 of their regular tacos, which they're kind of, you know, cheap too, but anyway, it is what it is. So, and over here I have a strawberry shake from Carl's Jr. It's apparently made with real ice cream and whatnot. So we're gonna try that out. Tastes good. Oh, it is good. Not as good as Del Taco's strawberry shake, but I didn't know we were doing Del Taco until later. It is what it is. But this is a good shake too. Del Taco's just has, they have like chunks of strawberry in them. And I think this is more of a syrup kind of thing. But anyway, I'm going to try it's California Classic Double Cheeseburger. And I swear, the picture looked huge, but y'all know that's how they do with fast food anyway. And this has the Thousand Island dressing on it, and, you know, the 2 patties and cheese, lettuce, and all that stuff. Does it have tomato? Yeah, it's got tomato. So, there's that. The meat is tasty. Reminiscent of Burger King flavor. Oh, my taco. Did y'all see that? It just fell over. It's falling apart. It's a tasty burger, at least, so I'll give them that. That was the bite that had all the lettuce and tomato and sauce. Well, that was good. I think this little taco is begging to be eaten. Look, and it's just, there's hardly any stuff in there. And I'm gonna risk a sauce. So do a little, it squirted in there. That's the little mild sauce. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold it together. Hold it together like my life. I was just in the mood for tacos today. I was in the mood for everything, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Okay. And here I got their version of the spicy chicken sandwich. Kind of cheap looking, but we'll see. And I got a little extra mayo on there, which I'm kind of glad I did too, because it's like, otherwise it would have been pretty dry.
Whoa.
Yeah, Carl's Jr.'s not winning any brownie points here with me today. Other than the flavor is kind of satisfying. And I have to say, even though there's not much to it, the Del Taco taco is always a winner in my book. Let me do this for myself. Got Carl's Jr. house dressing. Looks like ranch to me. Let's set that there. Try one of their jalapeno poppers. And they actually call it a jalapeno popper, but once I bite into it, we shall see. Now, it's the chopped up cheddar with the little bits of jalapeno. I don't like to call these jalapeno poppers because I want a hunk of jalapeno pepper in my jalapeno pepper popper. You say that 5 times fast. You thought that was funny too. Okay. Okay, more chicken sandwich. It tastes okay. But it's in no way competing with Popeyes or Church's or even Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich. This reminds me more of the McDonald's McChicken.
That's sad.
I'm
just saying.
Which, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against the McChicken. You know, if it's cheap and it's actually a little more spicy than this, which is, I like this level of spice better. This isn't making me like try to grab a drink. But for the price of this, I would have expected just a little bit more Carl's Jr. I'm not going to say I dislike it. I just expected more. But you know what they say about expectations. Having expectations leads to disappointment. So for me, if I'm going to expect anything at all, I'm going to expect the worst. And be pleasantly surprised. It's kind of sad, actually, but I'm jaded. I'm jaded. Yeah, too many disappointments. Never, never, never start out with high expectations of anything. Just a lesson, kids. Oh, we're having fun today.
I can't say that to my kids.
No, probably not.
I can't even say that in my building.
The parents would not appreciate that little bit of common sense, I guess. I mean, it's just, if you start out not expecting much, if something really pulls it out, you're like, oh, okay, yay. Oh, their onion rings are nice. I like that texture. Okay. Yeah, there's chicken up in there. And there's some, I'm gonna put hot sauce in mine. There's some kind of cream sauce in there though. So I don't know if that'll mess with it. But it's okay if it does, because I want some extra spice. Dang it. Open wrong. Oh goodness. Yeah. I didn't even get to the stuff yet. I'm gonna get there. Okay. Not bad. It's not like a taquito, but it tastes good. Little chicken rollers. Okay. I'm gonna try the fried zucchini again. Okay. Somebody got a treat. Let's have another one of these jalapeno poppers. Okay. So I hope you guys are doing okay. I know I wasn't feeling too well in my last video, but I'm actually doing a little bit better. My stomach's not quite as irritable. My hip has been nasty to me though. And that's just one of those things, you know, you can't really heal up unless you can stay off of your feet for a long period of time. And just walk into the kitchen, you know, I could just step wrong and it's like, ow. But that's my life and I'm getting used to it. You know, and it's funny because you would totally blame, you know, the bad hip on the weight. But Thomas, hungry hippie, a couple of years before he had his stroke, he got a hip replacement. So, and it ain't just fatties that get bad hips, and arthritis and all that good stuff. So, it is what it is. But other than just the regular aches and pains of living, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. You know, I'm always having ups and downs and stuff like that, but Mm. 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 Another bit of bread and cheese. And let that little bit go. Mm. 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 Yeah, their onion rings are decent. Mm. Mm. They kind of remind me of Burger King's onion rings. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Choo choo. Mm. 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 And a drink of water. Mm. Got the coldest water bottle here. Link in the description if you want one. Mm. Also 10% off with coupon code CANDY if you want to do that too. Oh yeah. Okay, one more of this chicken sandwich. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Yeah, man, that's a McChicken right there. That's all that is a little McDonald's McChicken, but from Carl's Jr. Oh. Mm-hmm. All right, the other taco. Let me get some sauce on that before it falls apart. Which it's about to do. Mm. Mm. Ooh, yep. Mm. 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 And it's just falling apart. Mm. 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 we just finished Love Island UK season 3. It was pretty good. It was the best one yet, I think. And I feel bad because I did not have high hopes for that show. But again, pleasantly surprised. And Susan and I watched that movie on Netflix, that new one with Keanu Reeves, Knock Knock. And I tell you what, it was intense, very disturbing, like just very disturbing. You know, you got this perfect husband, family man, you know, and his wife and kids go away for the weekend. And these two strangers, these two youngish girls show up at the door. And fool that he is, he lets them in. And everything in the world proceeds to happen to this guy. And it was just horrible to watch. It was just horrible to see poor Keanu Reeves in this situation. And it's like, it really reminded me of this old movie that I actually think they remade, like in the last 10 years or so, called Funny Games. It was very similar, you know, family goes on to their like vacation home or something like that. I forget the plot exactly. All I know is these two guys show up at their door and horrible things happen to this family. You know, and it was obvious from the beginning of the movie that awful things had happened to other families, like around the lake or whatever. And I think the original was, you know, y'all can curse me if you want, but it might have been German. I'm not 100% sure, but it was remade in English, or had an English version made. So, I want to Google it. I really do, because I'm probably wrong. But yeah, Funny Games and Knock Knock are very similar in their plot. So I'll leave it at that. And it's just awful. And it just goes to show that if you're a fan of horror and whatnot, or you're scared of the monsters and all this stuff, truly some of the worst monsters are humans, you know. And that's very, very sad. I mean, some people are just freaking psychopaths, and it's just scary. It scares me. And it's like, people ask me all the time, do you meet your fans? And it's like, I would like to, honestly. You know, and I know not everybody is you know, a crazy person out to get me or whatever, but it's paranoia. You know, it's paranoia. Because of the movies like that, you know, you just don't trust strangers. It's just, you know, your parents tell you all the time, don't talk to strangers. And as a kid and a teenager, maybe not so much as a kid, but as a teenager, as a kid, I followed that rule. You know, if a stranger approached me, I ran, you know, I booked it on my fat little legs. But as a teenager, man, I was getting in the van. That was me. I was the girl that got in the van, like, every time. Dummy. You know, and that could have been me in the shallow grave somewhere out in the middle of the woods, you know. But I was very fortunate, you know, but having survived all that, you know, getting to the ripe old age of 48, I don't take chances anymore as much as possible. I don't want to, but anyway, if you like disturbing movies like that, you know, Knock Knock is probably going to be a winner, especially if you like Keanu Reeves, which I've been on a real Keanu Reeves kick lately. I just finished watching the John Wick series, and they did set it up for a 4th one, so hey, come on, give me more Keanu. But, oh, and I saw something else recently that I had passed over for the longest time. It came out in 2008, and we've been going over some of the some of our favorite musicals. And I had no idea. But it's called Repo, the Genetic Opera. And it's like a kind of a futuristic horror, like creepy musical. It's just, how did I not watch that already? I dug it. It was like really fun and gross and every other thing. And basically there was a run of organs failing like everywhere, and it wiped out like a huge portion of the population. And this company called Gene Co. starts, you know, producing, I guess, organs for people. And they did all the operations and stuff. And, you know, and elective surgeries. Like, they were doing, like, just cosmetic type things, I guess, to people. But anyway, the whole point of the thing is like, after some time, if people don't keep up with their payments on their parts, body parts and whatnot, they would send a repo man to repossess those body parts. Like, okay, yeah, nobody likes the repo man, especially not when he's coming to take your heart or your kidney or your eyes, for goodness sake. Kind of morbid candy, I know. But watching that movie, it led me to another movie that was pretty fun and right up my alley. Another musical. And that was The Devil's Carnival. It was creepy, it's weird, it's a carnival. The dog was coming back in. So I've been having fun over the last couple of days. Oh, I think I'm done for now. I've got all these sides I'm going to save for later, and one more little roller to save. You want it?
Oh.
You want my leftover? What do you want? Okay. Okay, so I'm done for now. I'm gonna save the sides for probably a snack later and a little bit more tomorrow or something. But I can't eat anymore right now, and I've kind of talked myself around in circles, and I think I'm done rambling. But I thank you all for joining me.
I'm sorry, you should tell me what you've been up to lately.
Like what?
All that cooking you've been doing.
Oh, Yesterday, I actually got in the kitchen again, and I'm very sorry I did not do a mukbang. But I made a kind of my version of Salisbury steaks, but it was more like hamburger steaks, to be honest. But I didn't put like onions or mushrooms or anything like that in the gravy, which I should, because it would have been really good. But yeah, I made I guess hamburger steaks, asparagus with bacon, and mashed potatoes. So. It was good, and it had all that brown gravy on it, and it was yummy. So yeah, I did that, and I also made a nice buffalo chicken dip, which I'm gonna be editing that tonight, you know. It's probably about just right around 3 minutes, just a little bit over 3 minutes. And it's just the cooking, no eating. But it looked really good. It came out nice. I've had those buffalo blasts from Cheesecake Factory a little while back, and that made me kind of crave that buffalo chicken flavor. So I made a whole dip. There's like a ton of it left in the refrigerator. But yeah. So I've been trying to get in the kitchen and cook a little bit here and there. Yeah, and I've got more ideas of things that I can do and actually shoot videos for you guys. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. I love you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye now.